What's going on, guys? I am Nate and you are locked in to Trending with Nate, and today I have a very, very special guest, Jay Milli. Jay, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for coming down.
Anytime.
I feel like you've been in the industry a long time and we just haven't crossed paths yet.
You know,
and now you finally made time for us here at Trending, right?
I said made time. Now I'm always here, man. Like I said, we're linked up here. We're nice here, man. Everyone shows me love, so
yeah,
it's good. It was all in due time, innit?
Of course. All right. So obviously it's the start of the year. What I want to ask you before we get into anything too serious: have you got any New Year's resolutions?
Ooh, that's
any goals for this year?
You're gonna make me go deep already. We just started the convo, you know.
Let's go.
New Year's res, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to cut down on the glassy.
Baby, pour me a glassy, not this year, all right? Baby, chill.
Bloody hell, but swear then. Yeah, no, I need to cut down on the glassy. Wake up at Umrah Villa and do my bar, because that's the kind of path man I'm on now.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. Hit the gym.
Yeah.
I need to get wham, man. It's wham season.
Wham season. We love it. It's all about the gains. Gains with Jay Milli. Do you know what I mean?
Come on.
So, okay, what about like goals this year? What can we expect?
For this year, consistency. This year, that's all I'm looking for, is just to keep dropping every month. I've got singles ready for this year, isn't it? I'm really gonna show.
We're looking forward to it.
We're gonna shell it this year, 100%.
We love it. We love to see it. All right, so let's get into you. First of all, what I want to know is like, how did you get into music? Who was your influences? Well,
from an early age, I've always been around music. I never grew up thinking, yo, I'm gonna be a musician, anything like that. My path was football.
Really?
Yeah, I was a good footballer, and then at 16, I got a scholarship and I went to America to play out there.
No way.
Yeah, so I studied out there. But then I had a proper change of heart when I was out there, because I was by myself.
Did you miss family? And
yeah, 100%, 100%. But I had a lot of stuff going on as well, and I was only 16 at the time. That's the first time I ever left from my family.
That's a very young age to go away to a whole different country.
And then when I was out there, I had a lot of time to myself, innit? And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna come back and try something else. Came back, went to college, and that. I was like, this ain't me. I can't do college. I'm one of them people that if I'm not in love with it, you're not getting my full... Your heart's not...
Yeah,
my heart's not in it.
We don't half-ass things, that's what it is.
Yeah, we're not half-hearted around here, man. And then, yeah, they came back and started doing the music thing. In school and that, I used to do little rap battles at the bedrooms. Yeah, I used to show man on the playground. I used to hate it. But I never took it seriously, innit? But from really young, like, even when my dad and that used to have his mates around having a glassy and stuff, I'd come out with a little doll, get two of my mum's wooden spoons, doing all this, and everyone would be loving it. So I've always been involved in music, innit?
So you've always been kind of musical, but it was just never like,
it was never my passion.
This is like a career for me.
Exactly, I never would have thought it was a career, never. My dad used to work on the doors in Leicester, so like all the DJs used to give him CDs and stuff. So like even from like old school garage and that, and like niche music, man used to hear that all the time going to school and that. So I've always been around like different types of music, innit? But yeah, man, I never grew up thinking, yo, I'm gonna be a musician. Never. Never would have thought it.
Here.
Almost there.
And there he is on the screen singing away. So at what age did you think like, yeah, I can do this, like there's something in me, I want to take this a bit more serious?
I'll be real, from like 14, 15, when we used to rap and mess about in school, innit? Because I went to an all-boys school. So we used to, yeah, it was called Lancaster Boys in Leicester, innit? Quite a known school.
Can I just say, this is like mind-blowing. We've just found out in the first like few minutes, you had a scholarship, moved country, you went to an all-boys school.
Yo.
Like when you look, I know it's bad to like, we shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but like we all have perceptions about people
100%.
straight away, and like it's mad that it's not until we sit down and talk to someone and you realise actually like there's so many things that you went through before you got here.
Yeah,
anyway,
100%.
carry on.
But yeah, no, that's true though. That's the world, man.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in, innit? You can judge a book. You judge a book by its cover, but you don't know the content of it, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, at the boys' school and stuff, we used to mess about. Everyone used to rap and like have jokes and that. But I used to destroy, man. I live in destroy, man. Man used to hate it.
Were you one of them ones that you would go in on them?
Yeah, so people,
every single thing.
Everything. Like I'm talking about your dad. I'm talking about your sister. I'm talking about your grandma.
I would hate to get into a rap battle with Jay. Like, I'm not gonna do it.
You gotta give as good as you get in it. Obviously, I got my fair share of backhanders as well. Just see. But yeah, from there, I always knew that I could do this, innit? Yeah. Even when man used to do English and that. When it comes to like poetry and stuff, I always used to be like...
You had a way with your words.
Yeah, I had a way with words, innit? Even though I wasn't the smartest kid or anything like that, but I just used to love writing, innit? And then, yeah, when I came back from America, I was probably like 18 at the time. Then I thought, you know what?
So you stayed there for 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Then I was like, yo, let's try this. Let's just try it for bands. And then came out and it popped off still, I can't lie.
So what was your first track?
First track was Them Days.
Them Days?
Yeah, that was on GRM Daily. I think that's sitting on like 70k, 80k. But obviously for someone that just started at the time, it was hitting like 30,000, 40,000. I was like, oh yeah, I've made it.
I made it! Mom!
Mom, I made it!
I made it! I'm a rapper now.
But yeah, that was that. And then from them, it was really unorganized, innit? Like I kept just dropping. I didn't even know my own sound then. I was just doing it for the sake of it. But I built a fan base off that.
Yeah.
And everyone started like messing with my music.
We love that.
Yeah, man.
So in terms of like your influences, who would you say you really listened to as a child, as a young adult, even now? Who were some of your influences?
See, this is the thing. I wouldn't say that I've got like a set person that I've ever looked up to.
Yeah.
Other than my father, innit?
Yeah,
but like musically and stuff. But like I said, because my dad was a doorman, the guy used to get CDs from the DJs, and like we'd always have the latest music going on in the house.
So you were around a lot of music.
Loads of music.
Yeah.
I've listened to like R&B music. I'm talking like Destiny's Child and then you got like niche garage music. I got 21 seconds to go. I'm gonna listen to all this kind of stuff. Then it's got like Michael Jackson. Then you got Kuldeep Manak, Chamkila. I've come from like a background of everything, innit? So I kind of merged my sound with everything that I've learned off over the years.
I was gonna say actually, so with your sound, it's not just Punjabi because some of your other tracks are like grime.
Yeah, before I started looking the way I do now, I would never have incorporated Punjabi in my music, ever.
Really?
Nah, never. It would have been all urban music, innit? Hip hop, grime, R&B. That was what I was before.
Glossy, because that was the first track I heard off you, and I was like, oh, the fusion is different in it. So would you say that was the song where you kind of merged the two sounds, or was there songs before that where you thought, let me try something?
That was literally one of the first songs I ever made. I was literally in the studio with Verdi Mazzaria, shout out my guy, and then I made that like. Because obviously I'm a big drinker, innit? Yeah. Man can hold it down. I'm a big lad, innit? So obviously I was like, yo, I've got to make a song called Glassy. No one's done it yet. So that's when I made that, innit? Obviously hearing back now,
hardcore. Like, don't remember her Glassy.
And her Glassy, of course. Yeah, come on, hardcore, you know. What a name. But yeah,
that was a banger.
That was a banger still. Mine was better, but yeah.
It was. Okay, carry on. Into your Glassy, go on.
But yeah, man, that was the first time I ever tried it, and then after that I kind of just.
Because in that track, it was just a few words that we had. Glassy,
yeah, not speaking Punjabi. Gali, yeah,
pour some Henny for the Gali.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it was catchy, and I think for like the upnet, it's like, oh my god, because a lot of us, like growing up, we listen to everything. We listen to both. Like we're into the urban music,
of course.
And when you have that with like the Punjabi side, we're like, oh my god, yeah, this is us. Like it represents our generation a bit, I think.
100%, definitely, that's 100% facts. But like, now that I've grown a little bit, I can't rate it because that's my song. I'll always like my songs, innit? But if I was to do it again, I wouldn't have never made that song. So
now you're evolving.
I'm evolving, man. I've changed.
But it's a journey, I feel like,
of course.
as artists.
And it's good for someone to see my path and be like, yo, this is the guy that made that Glassy song. Then to see what I've got coming this year and next year, you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's him.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And it's good, it's growth, evolving. Growth. It is. And also, like, I feel like sometimes creative people, we stick it, like ourselves in a box and we're like, this is what we do and this is what I do. And then we get scared to
I think that's what we
try something new or grow.
We do that as a culture.
Yeah.
That's our culture, innit? We're stuck in this box that you can only do this.
This is what we should do, yeah.
Nah, we're way more than that. Way more. We're made to stand out, innit?
With your track, Trap Garda, it is a bit more heavily Punjabi. Yeah. What made you make that decision, like, let me go down this route a bit more?
Whoa, this song, I dropped this as a teaser 2 years ago.
I remember that video.
Yeah, with the light bulb swinging.
Yeah, it was a dark video. But it was catchy.
You know what it was? That's what it was.
A lot of pages reposted it as well, you know.
Yeah, people, like that, even on TikTok, that blew in it. Yeah. And I wasn't even on TikTok at the time, Verdi put it up. But everyone has been pestering me for this tune. Like I said, I've evolved since then, innit? Yeah. And I never dropped it, so I was like, yo, I'm not gonna drop this song. But my friends that are mad loyal to me, that have always supported me, I was like, you know what?
Deserve it.
Yeah, you lot deserve it. Come, I'll do a video for it, and then I can leave it there, innit? So it's out now. It's doing well. It's finally on British. We made it.
We made it.
But yeah, man, that was just for the fans. This one was.
So what was the response like when you dropped this? Like 2 years in the making, you finally dropped it.
People are saying, "Oh, finally."
Wow. Not even a thank you.
Yeah, there's a family. Yeah, be grateful. I finally got it out, innit?
Do you know what? He made the video for you lot. You even did a TikTok dance for them.
Oh my days! Don't even start on that.
Go on.
Because my management told me, "Yo, you got to do a dance. You got to do a dance." I said, "Yo, me do a dance? Are you mad? I don't dance. If I'm in a dance, I don't dance, innit?"
Remember
but they
that
made
track?
me do it.
M24.
Innit, honey, we don't dance.
We don't dance. That's Jay.
We dance it. Shh. Yeah, that's more like me still.
So how did you make the dance then? Let's go. Because you did do it.
Shout out to Kieran Joel, man. She patterned it still. She was the person behind it all, innit? But yeah, that's not me, man. That might have to get taken down still.
Do you find it mad though? Like, little side note, but obviously back in the day, TikTok wasn't a thing. Now it's arguably the biggest marketing tool.
Yeah,
like,
it's the biggest platform, isn't it?
If something pops on TikTok,
it's blown.
It's blown. Like products, even for example, if something goes viral on TikTok, it could be the most. I remember even Borsin, you know, the garlic that went viral and that was sold out everywhere. Cheese, guys, cheese. Like the maddest things go viral on TikTok, and that's it.
It's true. That's real talk.
So, do you feel like, okay, now moving forward, you will use TikTok? Like,
I'll be
how
real.
do you feel about using social media as your platform?
I'll be real, innit? I've never really been too much of a social media guy. When I was younger, yeah, I used to like snap all the bottles and, you know, when man are partying and stuff.
Like, that's for
lifestyle.
Like our own entertainment, right?
And that's for my friends and that, you get me? But like, I'm more of a low-key person, innit? I never used to post that many pictures. Used to just post that lifestyle kind of things. Bottles in a club or man are out doing this and that.
As all Punjabi Munde do, that
Obviously.
you know, I've got this bottle of Ciroc, let me snap it, otherwise it didn't happen.
That's so true.
Did it even happen?
It works though. It works though. But but yeah, man. Then when TikTok kind of come about, obviously I got made to do this dance, so I was like, yeah, calm, that's alright. But I see people like artists and stuff. They literally make songs just for that platform, innit? Like music nowadays has lost all kind of quality, yeah, and depth. You get me? And that's what I want to bring back now. Like I said, with this song's two years old. It's not me no more, innit? With the stuff that I'm gonna drop now, people are really gonna get that depth of music again, that quality. Trying to bring that back, man.
No, that's good, because I was gonna say there are a lot of artists that kind of they fall to the pressure, right? They think we need to be consistently putting out music that needs to go viral.
That matches the trend, innit?
Yeah, like it has to go viral, and now that's kind of become the goal.
Yeah, 100%.
Whereas actually, there are artists that maybe are dropping once every 2 months or whatever, but the songs mean something.
Yeah, definitely.
And I feel like actually those tracks, they will get their dues because the right audience will pick it up
100%.
and it will pick up.
100%.
What do you feel about that?
I just feel like it has to be a mixture of both, innit? Like you have to have the quality and the consistency.
Yeah.
A lot of people just drop, and it's like, oh, I see
How
your
are you
face
finding
everywhere.
that balance? Because I know this year you want to be more consistent. So far, finding that balance.
When I first started, I was out there, like I was pumping tunes out, and everything was going like really well. But obviously, I was getting booked for shows and all sorts, and then COVID hit. When COVID hit, everything just it was long.
Standstill.
Yeah, even just on a personal level, it was just long, innit?
Yeah.
Like there was a big gap in my career, and like, now I feel like I've kind of revived my career, you get me? And I've come as a different artist. I've come to show people who I truly am. I'm not putting on no act. Before, like, I was a little pretty boy and that, you get me? Now this is me, innit?
Real.
Yeah, this is me, innit?
Yeah.
So we'll see what 2023 has to bring, man.
All good things.
All good things.
Obviously now you are obviously on your journey and you've gone more into your faith. Do you think now your music needs to reflect that? Opposed to like the trapping and the grime side of it. Not so much grime, because grime can be anything.
Of course.
But as in, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
The thing with that is, my thing is, you're 100% right, because I'm going to get people that, I already get people that comment on my stuff.
There's always people that are going to like...
Yeah, like, oh, you're contradicting yourself.
Yeah.
How are you talking about Siki when you got a song called Glassy? I'm like, well, that was a song I made in the past.
Years ago, yeah.
So you can say whatever you like to me, because you're never gonna say it to my face. But anyway, you can say whatever you want, because this is my path. I want the kids to see that, yo, my mum was doing this. He was doing all this madness, and he still found this way. Yeah. Because no one finds that this day and age anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? No one really follows that path. So I want to show everyone that this is how you do it.
Yeah.
And I want to also show that, yo, man can be religious. I'm still a G though.
He's still a G,
so
yeah.
when you see my music, you'll be like, oh, this guy's hard. But he's a sick, like, he's a proper sick, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep it like that, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. That's going to be good.
Different. Definitely different.
100%. Definitely. So obviously you featured on like GRM, Link Up TV. How was that for you? And would you say like that made your audience a bit more diverse? Like you're not just 100%. Hitting like Punjabis, you're hitting everyone.
100%. Going on like GRM and that made me, people didn't even comment and be like, this guy's Asian. No. At first people didn't know what race I was. People would be like, yo, what is he? And I like that. I used to play off that loads, innit? But then obviously, like I said, as I got older, this is my identity and this is who we're supposed to be. But back then, even I'm getting like reaction videos from Gale, Gordy, everyone in it. So it's like, yo, it's sick because people were listening to Glassy, not knowing what Glassy even meant.
Exactly.
But just they're like vibing with the song.
It sounds sick.
Yeah, that's it. So they're rating it regardless of race, innit? But in our industry, you get pigeonholed real quick. Oh, this guy's Asian. Yeah, Asian Network.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whereas my music's been played on like radio, BBC Radio 1 Extra and that. So it's like, it got played early on. Now it's a bit different, innit? But at first, because no one knew what I was, it was getting out there, innit? It was getting out there.
That's a really good point. I think, because he's Asian, he just has to be in this Asian industry.
100%.
Like, he can't go mainstream. But you kind of started off in the mainstream.
I've kind of done it backwards. Like, started off mainstream and then come this way. But with your new tracks, what are they? What would you call them? Like, are they more for like the Punjabi side? Well, the last one.
That, other people are rating Punjabi music regardless of whether anyone's singing or rapping in Punjabi. They're just enjoying the vibes. You know what I mean? We've actually come to that.
I literally watched a reaction video to Trap Karda the other day. It's only got like 30 views. Yeah. But it was a Karda doing it, innit? And he's there like, Trap Karda, yeah. And I'm like, yo. Then when he had the English bit, he's like, yo, man, spitting English, blood. And I was like, yo, I like to see that, innit? Yeah. Even on my Insta and that, I've got like some big man on Insta and that I've commented, like, and they're all Gali. Yeah. They're not up in here. They're like, yo, this is a banger. Because they can hear the English too. So like, you don't know what I'm spitting in Punjabi, hear the English first, you'll see what I'm spitting about.
But even in Punjabi, it sounds good.
It's just catchy, innit? It's catchy, yeah.
Yeah, so going back to your new music, what is it like? Is it a mixture? Is it Punjabi? Or is it just English? You have to give us a little, I know you're trying to keep it under wraps, I can tell. But if you had to give us a little exclusive.
Let's say that I've got Punjabi samples, English rap, and I've got Punjabi songs there with English rap, and I've got Punjabi songs there with like the whole auto-tune singy kind of thing. Sick. Trust me, this year I'm giving them everything.
Bringing everything.
It's all out, guns blazing. Guns blazing this year. I've been too inconsistent with what I've done. Like everyone thinks that, yo, you're an upcoming artist, but you're kind of already there. And I don't like that. I'm either upcoming or I'm there, innit?
Like pick one.
Pick one. So I've got to show you though. That's my fault, innit?
He's got to show us.
Let's see, man. Let's see.
He's not playing games this year.
Not this year, man.
You had a little show. What was all that about? Talk us through it. How did you get on it? Yeah. What was it like?
So it was the Rap Game UK with Foss and Ransom. They were on the other game. It was a spin-off of the Rap Game, innit? You know the one with Krypton Conan and that? So it was like a little spin-off where these contestants go around trying to find people from the Midlands and Bradford and rah. But yeah, they shouted me, man. They shouted me on Instagram, BBC. Said that we want to involve you in a documentary. I was like, yeah, say no more. Because they like the whole Western and Punjabi vibe, innit? And then when they came and see me, we did that. And I ended up being like their favourite on the show, innit?
Amazing.
So at the end, I did a little freestyle. And it was good, man. It was a good time then. It was a good time.
How long ago was that now?
Probably about 2 years ago. Oh, wow. 2 years. But even if you watch that, I think it's still on iPlayer. Yeah. If you watch that, man, it's so different, man. So different. It's crazy. Still can't lie. So different. But I enjoyed it at the time.
Do you ever look back and cringe at stuff you've done?
I'm one of them. I don't like to watch myself.
Really?
Man's song's playing there and I can't look at it.
You can't watch yourself?
Nah, I don't like it, man. I feel like people, when they watch themselves too much, that's when they get this ego. And
that's true,
I feel like people give themselves pump, innit? Or you can critique yourself. It goes one or two ways, innit?
True.
I think I'll probably get a bit gassed, so I'd rather not look at it.
You don't want the bump, innit?
Yeah, I don't want the bump.
Okay, talking about bump and everything, right? So now you are on the Punjabi music industry, the scene, like you're very heavily here. How do you feel like other people, let's not call them your competitors, let's call them
rivals. I'm joking.
You know, like, your age mates.
I'll be real with you.
How have they taken to you?
I'll be real, innit? I don't know, this might be me like sounding big-headed or whatever, innit? But like, I don't really see anyone doing the same thing I'm doing. Like, I'm dipping and dabbing in everything, innit? Either you got these little rappers that they have like a Hindi sample in the back and like, that's it. And they're a bit cringe with their music.
Yeah.
Or you got these guys that are doing Punjabi music, everyone's trying to sound like Musiala. For me, that's just being real, innit?
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring something completely different. So I've taken time to perfect my craft, you get me? Like, everything everyone's already seen of me, that's nothing. What I'm dropping this year, that's when I want people to judge me and be like, oh that's Jay Milli, innit? Yeah. So, like I said, let's see, man, 2023.
So you're in your own lane, but how do you think other people have taken to you? As in people in the industry?
Well, honestly,
we're going to be honest, we're going to be real.
I don't know, man. I don't think... I get love from loads of people, innit? But I feel like it's shady
what
love,
about the
innit?
artists?
The artists, I feel like it's all shady, innit? Like the same people that comment on my posts and message me and say, it's a banger, this is a banger, but they wouldn't want to share my music.
Yeah.
So that for me, I don't know, man. I'm just like I'm Sid down it, like, yo, it is what it is.
If you like something, you'd share it.
Yeah, share it, man. I'll show you love. If I like you, I'll help you, man. I've got this studio guy, I'll put you on here. You get what I'm saying? I'm like that, innit?
Whereas you haven't experienced that back from anyone.
I've not seen that back from no one. Literally, the only person that's shown me the same amount of love I've shown them is my producer at the moment, Agali, innit? Agali Inc. Shout out to you, bro. Literally, like, I was in talks with him when I was doing GRM music because he's the kind of only saying at the time that I seen working with people like Mowgli and like all these other Galia and stuff from the industry, you get me? And he always said, yo, in due timing, innit, due timing. And I never shouted him back, innit? I thought, okay, cool, you shouted me, I've shouted you, let's leave it as that.
Yeah.
And then obviously he hit me up and I was like, yo, come then. And then ever since I sat there with him, it's like my brother now. And now we're gonna take over, man. Take over now, trust me.
No, that's good. This is what I'm saying. He ain't got no rivals. He ain't got no competition. But okay, it is mad. Don't you think this is something though our industry kind of lacks? Is like, let's not call it a brotherhood because there's females here too. But do you know what I mean? Just that
a family, innit?
Support. Yeah.
A support system.
A support system. Like we're all kind of in this together, especially as artists. Obviously.
100%. Even as presenters, everything. Yeah, definitely.
Like I think people. Correct me guys if I'm wrong, slide into Asia's DMs, but they have this perception that we all hate each other, right? That's not the case at all. But do you think sometimes this fake competition actually does get into artists' head and like, yeah, like so and so, like I need to beat him?
100,000,000%. It's like, to me, this is in life in general, and I see it massively in the music industry. It's just all ego.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can't share my man's thing, or it's gonna make my thing look bad.
Outshine yours,
or I can't share her stuff because that's gonna make me look bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's just silly, man. Just enjoy each other's work while you're doing it. It's art for a reason, innit? Appreciate it, man.
I have never heard truer words, honestly.
Gang.
No, seriously. I feel like everyone needs to take notes this year. If you haven't made your New Year's resolution this year, it should be that.
Follow mine.
Lose the ego and just enjoy each other's art.
100%.
And support.
Appreciate it, man. Like I said, even with me, like, I grew up with a lot of Muslims and stuff, and I love my Muslim brothers, innit? But one thing I take from that community so much is that they all stick together.
They do.
Regardless.
They do.
Where's ours? We don't stick together, innit?
Yeah, we don't.
And it's a bad thing, man. It's a bad thing. We've got to change that, 100%.
We do. So is that a change you would like to implement this year?
100%. I'm going to do that with my music. And then people are going to be like, yo, let's look at my man. He's hard. Let's follow what he's doing.
Yeah.
And we will all be loving each other and
we're going to spread the love. Do you know what I mean?
Spread the love, you know.
Peace and love. So, apart from your music, would you ever get into like producing, films, etc.? Like, I feel like once you're in the industry, like you can take it anywhere you're in.
I would love to do acting.
Really?
Because in school I used to be a sick actor. I used to love drama, innit?
Really?
Yeah, I used to love it. I've always been into that creative stuff.
Yeah.
Like maths, English, science, dead all that, man. But when it comes to like music and drama and PE, like that's me, innit? That's where I thrive. So I'd love to be in like films or series or something. With production and stuff, I never went to college or anything to learn music. So when I'm there, I'm very like, yo, play this, it sounds sick. Or do it like this, it sounds sick. Put a dumbi in here, this will sound hard.
Yeah.
So I'd like to help the youngers like do that, you get me? But with a proper producer.
How would you like to influence like the youth? Because I feel like your platform now is perfect for people to watch you and be like, you know what, yeah, he's done it, I can do it.
100%.
Because when we were younger, I feel like there wasn't a lot of Punjabi rappers. Like there was Punjabi music, but it was just in our industry, and it was Punjabi songs. And then obviously we had Jay Sean, and that was kind of that was the first brown person we saw go into the mainstream. But with you now, you have that perfect platform where you can show people, yeah, like I'm doing this, 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 and this. I'm in the mainstream. You can do it too.
Yeah, 100%, definitely. Even I was working in schools, innit, as a sports coach.
Oh wow!
It
just keeps his facts coming down.
They would kill me. But some of the kids knew who I was. There was one little thing there, innit, and he knew who I was, and he followed me on Instagram and that. I was like, yo, don't tell these that I'm a musician, yeah. And he was saying like, yo, I love rapping. I like rapping, innit. And when I heard his raps, it was all drill. Like, oh, like, yo, Chef My Man, do this, do that. And I'm like, yo, bro, no one wants to hear that. That might be what you're on, and you kids are kind of mad nowadays, but people want to hear some true stuff, innit. Talk about your life. Yeah. Then he's making stuff and sending me. I was like, this is better, innit. And obviously, hopefully soon that kid makes it, you get me?
Oh, how old is he?
Like 14, 15. But you got to put a positive influence on the kids, you get me?
This is what they're hearing, and they're like, okay, this is what we
This is what's cool.
This is cool. Yeah. This is what we have to talk about, because then that's going to get me views, and that's how I'm going to get famous.
Definitely.
But it doesn't need to be like that.
Doesn't need to be that way.
A lot of people aren't really realistically about that life.
Yeah, everyone caps, man.
Yeah.
Everyone's a liar.
No, for real.
Just even in life in general, everyone lies about everything.
Because we can't all be out here chefing man up. So do you feel like now, obviously you did speak to him, be like, nah, this ain't it, innit? Like, talk about your life.
Yeah, definitely. Like, even when I said that to the kid, he's like, well, what about you, man? What about your music? And I was like, true. But obviously this is stuff that I've been through. I'm not proud of anything, man, I've been through. You get me? Like, I'm trying to change my way. I want that to be cool.
Yeah.
So take what I'm doing now. Don't look at what I did. Obviously that's my fault anyway, but
everyone has their own journey.
Exactly
and
that.
Just because you maybe did something in the past, it's not going to define you
as a human
forever.
Now. Exactly that.
We're allowed to grow and change or whatever. That. So now with your music, hopefully, especially that 14-year-old, you do think like, okay, they're going to listen to this and no, I don't just need to talk about chefing and trapping and this and that and drillings. Yeah. It can be about just life.
Definitely. That same kid probably like, the girls his age are probably like, oh my God, Jay Milli, you know Jay Milli? And he'd be like, yeah.
I know Jay Milli, that's what I'm saying.
And they'll be like, yo,
that's my God,
that's our teacher. They'll be like, oh my God, he's so good looking. And then I look at me now, they'll be like, ew, he's a baba. You get what I'm saying? But I want him to see that that's the way, that's the right way to go.
So did he meet you like
He knew me when I first started. Like, he didn't know of me as like on a personal level, but he knew my music and he followed me. And then when I came into this behavior kind of placement thing that I worked at, he was like, yo, you're Jay Milli, innit? I was like, oh yeah, you know me, yeah?
How did you feel when people were like, oh, you're Jay Milli?
I can't lie, I hate it. Really? Even my manager Cam, shout out to Cam, she was like, yo, it's Jay Milli, and I hate it, innit? But it's what it is. It comes with the job, innit? It comes with it.
Can you still go to Tesco?
No.
No!
But I can, but I do get clocked, can't lie.
Welcome back, guys. It is now time for my favourite part of the show, Quick Fire with Nate. Jay, are you ready?
Let's go, let's do it.
All right, so if you were hosting a dinner and you had to invite 5 dinner guests, dead or alive, who would they be?
Oh yeah, that's a tough one, you know. This is supposed to be quick fire, it's gonna take me time. Biggie.
Oh.
It might be a bit controversial, yeah, but MJ. Okay. I'll bring my man. Jamkila.
Ooh.
All artists, yeah?
Anyone?
Or anyone?
Anyone.
Bro, this is tough, you know.
Come on, you've got 2 more people left.
Alright, let's go Marnik.
Okay.
Bernie Mac, comedian.
Oh, wow. That is an interesting table, you know.
Kangway.
Okay, what would you serve them?
Whatever mum's making, innit?
Wow. Roti.
Huh? Yeah, Kangway.
All right, dream collab. Anyone? UK, US, Punjabi,
dream collab.
Hip hop, anything.
Dead or alive?
Anything.
Let's go alive, innit?
Yeah, because we're going to put it out there.
Let's go Nav.
Swear down.
Obviously, up and on it. Let's rep it, man. Come.
How do you feel about him saying he's the first brown boy to get it popping? Because what about Jay Sean?
I hear that Jay Sean still. But Jay Sean kind of died out though, and he's kind of come back to like the Asian scene, innit?
Yeah.
Nav's in his own lane, innit? You're never gonna see him doing like a Punjabi song.
No, you won't.
Never, innit?
True.
He's on a Gunna vibe. So let's see that.
Okay, so you know in Men in Black, you've got that little eraser.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah. So if you had that, what is one song of yours you would erase if you had that little clicky thing?
Oh my God.
What song would you click away? You can only pick one. Or you could pick none.
Nah, I'll choose one for Bants, innit?
Go on.
It'd probably be Glassy.
No! Why?
You know how annoying that is, and yo Glassy. I'm like,
Okay.
shut up, man. You know about Glassy. People call me Glassy.
Really?
Yeah, Jay Milli they call me.
Jay.
That's mad, innit?
Oh no! Jay Milli.
Can't have that, man.
Oh no!
Can't have that. Yeah, next one.
What is the weirdest food combo you like?
The weirdest food combo.
Because you know, like people eat like pickles and peanut butter together and stuff.
Oh, that's
like
grand. Mine's not that bad.
Go on.
If you asked me this when I was younger, it would have been a bit sticky still, but we won't go there. Basically, I make steak and I chop it up, and then I get that Mexican rice, peri sauce. It's kind of nice still. But like
That's not weird.
My brother says, "Yo, are you in jail?"
You know the meals that just bang for you.
Yo, trust me, every day I'll yam that, no problem. Mom's like, "Yo, you're gonna cook today?" "Yeah, what are you gonna cook?" "Steak and rice." Say no, that's me.
No, that's quite a nice meal actually. How do you season your steak?
With peri sauce.
How about Jay now? Like,
yeah, but it's
I was
nice.
with you up until.
Try it, innit?
Because I'm one of them people, I feel like steak just needs like salt, pepper, and that's it. Because then you can taste the meat, innit? But then I don't have it with like peri rice, so maybe I'm missing out.
You're missing out, man. You're missing out.
Okay.
Medium sauce.
Or have you ever tried steak with like Cajun seasoning?
No, is it nice?
I'm gonna give you a recipe later. I made this banging steak sandwich.
Or just cook it and send it me.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Gangway.
We'll do that. Okay, what is the worst chat up line you have used?
That I have used?
Yep.
Okay, da. Ada. Simple, innit? It worked though.
So that's not the worst one. Tell me one that you use and it hasn't worked.
Well, I'm not that corny, man. I like to mess about, but when it comes to that, man, I'm proper.
Okay, man, I'm proper. Do you think, this isn't a quick fire question, but based off of that, now that you're Jay Milli, right, is it harder for you to find someone that's like more serious, or do you know what I mean? Or like, do girls just want you because like, oh my God, that's Jay Milli, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, right now, that's the last of my plans, to be honest. Yeah. I ain't trying to get with no one, man. I've done all that lovey-dovey stuff. It don't work out well. It don't work out well, man.
Oh, no?
Everyone assumes a lot of things, innit? Then when they meet you, you show them the real you. And they're like,
oh, so that's what you found?
Yeah, I'm quite boring.
So do you reckon they like your persona?
They like the fact that other people like me. I think that's what it was.
You know these girls, please, this ain't the year. It's either true love or nothing.
Innit? Tell them, man.
All right, what is your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure. It's steak and rice. Straight steak and rice. Yo, if you're not with it, don't be with it.
We're gonna have to try this out. We're gonna bring Jay back
on
a cooking show, yeah.
Everyone's gonna be appalled. Everyone will be like,
he's gonna make us this steak and rice because I need to.
Yo, your steak's so overcooked.
No. Oh yeah, how do you have your steak?
In a restaurant, it's different, isn't it?
Go on. What in a restaurant would you have? It has to be straight medium.
Mine like medium well.
Medium well, yeah.
Yeah, like it. I don't like it to be too pink, innit?
No, it can't.
But when I cook it at yard, it can't be pink.
All right, favorite childhood movie.
Oh, childhood movie. Toy Soldiers.
Oh, swear down.
Sick film.
Okay, red flags in the industry.
Fake views.
Fake. What is your take on that? Why do people do it?
Bro, check the comments, check the views. Don't add up.
Yeah. You know, when it's just not correlating.
Not correlating.
No. Okay, what's your go-to takeaway?
Oh, Mackey's probably, man. Even though like it's dead. Just go to in it, quick thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, biggest ick.
Oh, loudmouths.
Swear down.
Yeah, like Are you talking about like girls or just in people? Girls, innit? Yeah, when they're too loud, man. Like, yo. Ease off, man.
Not expecting that.
Settle. Chill out. I ain't with all that. I like confidence, yeah, but I don't like loud.
But you don't need to be loud. Yeah.
Chill out.
All right, favourite Disney character?
Simba, innit? What? What's wrong with that?
I feel like that's just a cop-out answer. Like, what does
But I
everyone
can't think of it. It's quick fire, innit?
It's either Simba or Woody. It was like...
Now, you know what? Let's change it. Hades.
Okay.
From Hercules.
Yeah.
Real G.
Yeah. All right. Other than your producer, who is your favourite producer?
But there's a lot of people that I rated and then I met them.
And then you didn't rate them after that?
Nah.
Someone else said this recently. Don't meet your idols.
Yeah, it's all cap. It's all cap. I rate someone on who they are, innit? So
Yeah.
I actually don't know. If anything, I'd go America or something and meet Metro Boomin or something.
Okay.
Someone a bit different, man.
Yeah.
He's a man that makes like Gunners music and that.
Okay, favourite football team?
Arsenal.
Oh wow.
Guna till I die.
Okay. Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
All right. Boxing or MMA?
Boxing.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Champagne or Prosecco? It's a bit girly, isn't it? But come on, if
Champagne, man. Get the aces out. Come on.
Smart or casual?
Smart.
Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
Okay, Messi or Ronaldo?
Oh, Messi just won a World Cup, man. It kind of changed things for me. But I love running, man. Ronaldo, man.
You do love Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You did really well.
Thank you. That was quick, innit?
You were quick. You took a bit of time, but it's okay. Anyways, before we sign off and I let you go, obviously you have been a bit like, I can tell you don't really want me to like hear an exclusive of your new music. And I can tell, Jay, I can tell.
You can play a clip, you know.
But I just want you to give me one little exclusive. Drop 1-2 bars.
1-2 bars, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, safe. I'll give you okay. The first tune of 2023 from Milli is called Bangra.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not a banger track, you get me? I get visions of the bend and it's so sunny, but right now I'm in the ends and my nose runny. I'm never sitting on the fence, them man are so funny. And my heart goes out to mummy cause she's so worried. She doesn't know if our boys are gonna spin the block. Park it up, bark it off and hit another up. Stop the chatter boy, I lay me at your brother's top. And if we get the drop on the spot, I lick another.
Wow.
Yeah, trust me.
I wasn't expecting that.
It's coming. I'll play you after.
It's called Bangra, but...
Hear the sample in the back of
I love it. Oh, Jay, it has been amazing.
Thank you for having me, man.
So much for coming. I'm really, really excited. I'm sure the viewers are so excited for everything that's coming this year.
Come on.
So, as always, I'm wishing you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
I know you're going to smash it. And viewers, if you don't follow him yet, which you should be, follow him now. Where can they find you?
And you followed me the other day, but yeah, it's calm. Gangway.
Better late than never. I still knew who he was, okay? All right, guys, keep it locked to BritAsia TV.